Manny Ramirez, Ichiro Suzuki, Albert Pujols. What do these players have in common? If you're a fan of the Boston Red Sox, Seattle Mariners, or Anaheim Angels, your team is still paying them, even though none of them will ever suit up again. But slow your roll. There's another player who makes headlines every year in the middle of summer. For the past 14 years, his name resurfaces every July 1st, a date that becomes synonymous with his legacy. Though he hasn't stepped onto a field in over 2 decades, his story connects back to the days when he was putting the bat to the ball. This is the story of Bobby Bonilla, his baseball career, and one of the most unique contract deals in sports history. Bobby Bonilla was born on February 23, 1962, in the Bronx, New York, where he grew up and first developed his love for baseball. He began playing the game in his local youth leagues and sandlot games across the Bronx. As a teenager, he starred at Herbert H. Lehman High School, where by his junior and senior year he was already known as one of the top players in New York City, admired for his power hitting, speed, and strong arm. Despite his local stardom, Bonilla went undrafted in the 1981 MLB draft. Undeterred, he enrolled at the New York Institute of Technology in Old Westbury, New York, pursuing a degree in computer science. In the summer of 1982, Bonilla was selected for a national high school all-star team that toured Europe. The team played across Scandinavia and held baseball clinics, giving Bonilla international exposure and catching the eye of Pittsburgh Pirates scout Sid Thrift, who was traveling with the team. Impressed by Bonilla's performance, Thrift recommended him to the Pirates, leading to Bonilla signing with the organization later that year. Bonilla worked his way up through the Pirates farm system until a leg injury temporarily derailed his progress. Then, during the 1985-86 season, the Chicago White Sox selected him in the Rule of Five draft, a system that allows teams to select certain unprotected minor leaguers as long as they remain on the major league roster all season. In 1986, Bonilla made his major league debut with the White Sox, playing in 75 games while hitting .269 with 3 home runs and 19 RBIs and 8 stolen bases. Midway through that same season, he was traded back to the Pittsburgh Pirates, reuniting with Sid Thrift, now the team's general manager. Bonilla finished his rookie campaign in Pittsburgh, batting .246 with 2 home runs and 21 RBIs over 50 games. From 1988 through 1991, Bonilla played some of the best baseball of his career. During this 4-year stretch, he posted a .284 batting average with 868 hits, 191 doubles, 114 home runs, and 500 RBIs. He led the league in extra base hits in 1990 and in doubles in 1991, finishing second and third in MVP voting those years. Bonilla also earned 3 Silver Slugger awards and made the All-Star team 4 straight times. By 1991, his rise made him one of the biggest names in baseball, and he cashed in on it, signing a 5-year, $29 million contract with the New York Mets, roughly $65 million in today's dollars. Bonilla's time with the Mets was productive, but also was inconsistent at times. His best season came in 1993 when he played in 139 games, hit .265, 34 home runs, 87 RBIs, had a .325 on-base percentage, a .522 slugging percentage, and an .874 on OPS. He was also named an All-Star in 1995. However, his relationship with New York fans and media soured. His confidence was often mistaken for arrogance, and his frustration with the team's struggles made him a target. One of his infamous lines was, "I'll show you the Bronx." It became symbolic of his turbulent time in Queens. As things unraveled in New York, Bonilla was traded mid-season to the Baltimore Orioles. In just 41 games, his bat revived, hitting .333, 8 home runs, and 31 RBIs. In 1996, he posted one of the best all-around seasons, hitting .287, 28 home runs, 116 RBIs, and a 915 OPS, helping the Baltimore Orioles reach the ALCS, where they fell to the Yankees. In 1997, Bonilla joined the Florida Marlins, chasing a World Series title, and in that same year, he got it. The Marlins won the 1997 World Series, giving Bonilla the championship ring every player dreams of. As the late 1990s rolled on, Bonilla's production dipped due to age and injuries. In 1999, he was returned to the Mets, a reunion that didn't go smoothly. He struggled on the field and was involved in clubhouse drama, including the infamous story of allegedly playing cards with Rickey Henderson during Game 6 of the NLCS loss to Atlanta. After that season, the Mets wanted to move on, but they still owed Bonilla $5.9 million, so the two sides struck one of the most famous financial deals in sports history. Instead of paying him right away, the Mets deferred the payment starting in 2011. Bonilla would receive $1.19 million every July 1st for 25 years through 2035 with 8% interest. The Mets agreed, believing they'd earn more through their Bernie Madoff investments, a decision that would spectacularly backfire when Madoff's Ponzi scheme collapsed. Bobby Bonilla officially retired after the 2001 season, finishing a 16-year career filled with all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and a World Series ring. But his true legacy lives on in the form of Bobby Bonilla Day, every July 1st when he collects another $1.19 million check from the New York Mets. While others' names fade after retirement, Bonilla somehow grows stronger each year. Not for what he's doing on the field, but for the brilliance and irony of a contract that will outlast several generations of players. So while he hasn't picked up a bat in over 25 years, Bonilla still wins every summer, proving that sometimes the smartest swing you can take isn't with a bat, but with a pen. And come July 1st until the year 2035, Bobby Bonilla will still be rounding the bases straight to the bank.